have been waiting for this day, so you deserve this conversation. Chiefs, Ravens, a rematch from the AFC Championship game. A two-time MVP versus a two-time MVP, but a two-time Super Bowl MVP at that. Fellas, there's no more important topic than the one we are about to discuss. Ravens, Chiefs. Shady, asking you maybe the most important question I will ask you all day. What is the one thing you need to see from the Ravens?
Just one?
Just one.
Okay, let me think. Because we didn't prep this one, so let me think. I want to say this, right? In the offseason, one of the biggest additions I've seen, and I love, was Derrick Henry going to the Ravens. I said, no way, is that possible? Yeah. One of the best running teams, right, without a really elite running back, and now you get one? You get the king over there? So I just want to see how they work together, right? It's funny because Lamar Jackson's never had a running back like him before, that good. But hold up. Derrick Henry has never had a quarterback like Lamar Jackson. That's true. So you match them up together. I want to see what that looks like in the running game. You got to worry about Lamar running it and throwing it. Now you got to worry about Derrick Henry stopping him. How do you manage that with the guys in the box to stop the run? So I'm super excited with that defense. There'll always be a defensive team. You run the ball well with a guy like Derrick Henry. I want to see what they look like.
Do you think Derrick Henry still has it? He didn't look good last year.
I will say this. One thing about Derrick Henry is the way he plays the game, the age won't hurt him, right? Okay. Because one thing, he's a big guy that can run. He never really, in my opinion, never really had great eyes, but he was so strong. The first guy always missed if he's breaking a tackle or stiff arm, right? And who he is, that's a big sucker, though. The one thing about Derrick Henry is he's the only running back that can have 15 carries for 30 yards, right? The end of the game, he's going to have 28 carries for 185 yards.
He's going to break that big one.
Yo, he's going to continue to get the ball over and over and wearing the defense out. They're tired. Nobody wants to tackle a 6'3", 6'4", 245-pound running back.
That's
so
good.
I want to see what they look like.
The underrated part of Derrick Henry's game, just to piggyback off you, the screen game. He's way better catching the ball out of the backfield than a lot of people give him credit for. So I would imagine if the run game is not there, everyone's dropping back in coverage, trying to get these receivers, look for the screen game to go. But you know who's going to help Derrick Henry in this game tonight and protect Lamar Jackson? The offensive line. Let's throw it up right here. The offensive line for the Ravens.
That's him.
They lost 3 starters on the offensive line. And not only like mid-range starters, they were good starters. John Simpson, Morgan Moses traded to the Jets, Kevin Zeitler, all these guys. And look, that was on your left, okay? That's who was there last year. Pretty good offensive line. They kept Lamar Jackson upright. And then you got this offensive line on the right. And then I'm just excited to see how they gel together. We talked about Lamar Jackson in the A-block. Can he do this? Can he do that? It's on Lamar Jackson to go out there and play. You got to have help from the big man up front. If you don't even have a chance as a quarterback to drop back and read the defense, you might see Lamar Jackson running a little bit more. That defensive line, led by Chris Jones, is going to get after him tonight.
That's really well said. Jay, where you at with it, big dog?
Yeah, all that's cool, Chase. The only thing that matters for me is getting the W. Right?
Ooh, I
lost a lot of starters, offense, defense, right? Patty had a weak team coming into play you, and you had the best team, and he found a way to win. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, the only thing that matters tonight is you have to find a way to win. Both of you guys said it well as well, right? What was the question mark last year they were saying against the Chiefs? We should have ran it more. Well, 22 here.
Yeah,
all right, so we gonna see if you run it, right? So you have the answers to the test if you felt like you could have won the game running the football. The only thing that matters tonight for Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens is finding a way to get a W. That's the only thing that matters.
Here's what I need to see, man, and this may be the biggest thing nobody's talking about. Ravens defense. What's up with you? You lost a player at every level the Ravens defense did. At the defensive line, you lost Jadeveon Clowney, his 9+ sacks. At the linebacker level, you lost Patrick Queen, his 130+ tackles in his all-pro performance. At the safety level, you lost Geno Stone, his 7+ interceptions. So you lost a player at every level, and then Chase just alluded to, you lost your defensive coordinator.
That's a big deal.
That's no small deal. That's a gigantic deal. So the Ravens, you lost your DC. Then you lost a pass rusher. Then you lost a tackling machine. Then you lost an interception leader. Who are you going to be? You are the #1 defense in football last year, and I did not think it was particularly close. So now that you lost all those pieces and the mind that moved those pieces, what will you look like? Now, Shady, let's look at the other end.
Okay.
Chiefs.
Okay, come on.
You won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs. So I'm going to ask you this one. I know this one matters.
Chefs.
The one thing, Shady, in the first game of the season with all of America watching.
Come on now.
What's the one thing you need to see from the Chiefs?
I just want to see Andy Reid. No, I'm playing. I want to see what the new toys look like. Right now, we've been seeing Patrick Mahomes for the last couple of years in the offense that don't look like the Patrick Mahomes offense, right? You talk about his big arm capabilities and stuff, extending plays, right, going deep. We haven't really been seeing that. I know he's so happy now that he got his new additions, some real speedsters out there. Aaron. So I want to see them go vertical. I want to see the Patrick Mahomes in that old element of throwing that ball deep. I want to see the high play capabilities that these guys have now, where they didn't have in the last couple of years. And I want to see a championship three-peat. I'm going to be honest. And I'm fed up with Eagles saying that. I want Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce to go out there and get that three-peat. Ain't no betting on it, Acho.
Chase Daniel, one thing you need to see from the Chiefs tonight, sir.
Speed. That's all I want to see is I want to see speed. Hollywood Brown's out. Xavier Worthy, Mecole Hardman, Rashee Rice all run fast. And you said, zoom, they need to go downfield. The one thing walking away from tonight that internally the Chiefs are needing to see from their receivers, and they want to put the league on notice, we are going downtown. We are going to take a shot. I don't care if we win, we lose. We are going to back defenses off us. I think they're going to hit some with Xavier Worthy. I'm really excited.
That's good. I'm going to the defensive side of the ball. I feel like that's the only question mark for the Kansas City Chiefs. We know the additions they made offensively with the best player in football with Patrick Mahomes. But defensively, you lose arguably one of the best corners in the game in Ladarius Sneed. Right, Ladarius Sneed was one of them ones that was standing in the back of the huddle. Oh, Tyreek going over there.
Yep.
He would follow. So you knew Ladarius Sneed going to hold his own over there. He's going to take this side of the field away. They played a lot of man-to-man coverage. You got new young corners in here right now. Jalen Watson is starting on the other side of McDuffie. What is he going to look like? You going to play a lot of man-to-man? You going to play a lot of zone? I think that's the biggest question mark that I'm looking for in this game.
What you got, big dog?
Let me ask y'all, all offensive players, and y'all may have different definitions. I can't wait to hear this answer because defensively we said this, but offensively I'm curious. Shady, how did y'all define an X play in football? Like, how many yards, right? A big play. How many yards? 20 for a run?
20-plus explosive games.
20-plus explosive games. Yeah,
15 for the runs, I think.
Yep.
Okay,
Like 15, 20 yards, yeah.
15, 20?
It was 18 yards for a pass, and it was 10 yards for a run.
Oh, that's it?
Hey, Acho, I got a lot of those, though. A lot of those,
James Jones, what was an X play, explosive play?
Yeah, explosive play for the passing game was 20 yards, and I believe a run play was 15.
Yeah. What I need to see is 2 X plays from Xavier Worthy. Ooh. The first-round pick out of Texas.
I knew you were going to take
That's
Texas,
what I need
bro.
to see. I got to see 2
Come
X
on.
plays. Chase said it. James said it yesterday. Xavier Worthy, the fastest player at the 40-yard dash in the NFL Combine history. Doesn't mean he'll necessarily play the fastest, but as it pertains to time on record, he's the fastest player. You couple him with maybe the best quarterback or second-best quarterback when it's all said and done, Patrick Mahomes. What I need to see, Chase said speed. Let me internalize that a little bit more. I need to see Xavier Worthy with 2 X plays or at least 1 play over 30 yards. That's the one thing I need to see.
I got a good stat, and I don't like to do stats right here, but Patrick Mahomes had just 1 touchdown of 20-plus air yards in each of the last 2 seasons. Patrick Mahomes, you want to talk about X plays and explosive plays? He had 44 total touchdowns on that play the previous 4 seasons.
And the thing even with that is like, even watching it, watching Chiefs right now, like, you don't even see the safeties getting back like they used to get there. You know what I mean? And now,
they don't respect them.
Now that everybody has some toys in there with Worthy and Hardman and all these dudes and Brown, Hollywood Brown, now you're going to see for real, even a guy like Travis Kelce, he's going to get even more busy, right? Even older because now they're going to be deep, backing up. And then Rice is going to be the number 1 receiver. Okay, y'all backing up. I'm going to do my thing in the intermittent routes. So I just like what the Chiefs have going on right now. It's been a long time since we've seen it.
You mean to tell me in 2 years, Patrick Mahomes has 2 plays.
Don't matter, James.
20-plus yards, and they got 2 Super Bowls?
They got better.
Hold up. And you want to argue?
They got better.
Hey, Jack, no, look at me. Hey, you. Look at me. And you want to ask me if I'm tripping about Andy Reid being the best player of all time. Don't you ever in your life, you hear me? Don't you ever in your life compare Belichick to Andy Reid. Because when Belichick didn't have them type of weapons and all that, but Tom Brady, you see what he looked like.
That's how my boys
You
look
see
at
what
me
he
when
looked
I'm
like,
yelling at them.
Let this be the last time. Yeah. Okay, Big Red, I see you doing your thing, baby. Let's go, Andy.
Hey, when we return, we got to
Text my boy.
to a Cowboys team meeting. Y'all see how much fun we have in the facility. You don't want to miss the best start to your day. Huge matchup. Cowboys.